welcome. This is a fabulous show. I am Mark DeCarlo, this is Studs, and it's a fabulous week here on Studs because it is Fantasy Week. And to all of those of you who wrote in to say your fantasy was not having Studs on for a week, Gugats. We have two young guys over here, and they have been out with three older women. Let's meet them, shall we? We get such nasty mail sometimes. It really hurts me. All right. Let me introduce these ladies right next to me on the couch. 27-year-old cocktail waitress, Chrissy Klutzrich. Welcome, Chrissy. Glad to have you here. Next to her, 33-year-old freelance writer, Rio Kelly. Welcome, Rio. Glad to have you here. And way down at the end, 33-year-old personal trainer, Terry Malley. Welcome, Terry. You could really hurt someone with those boots, Terry. What's the deal?
I wouldn't, though.
No, because you're a pacifist, I hear.
Yes.
So you like younger guys. Why is that? Have you ever dated them before?
Yeah.
Okay, what makes them better than dating another guy who's 33 such as yourself?
They have a lot more energy.
For like going out
keep up with me?
Why are you so hard to keep up with? What kind of...
I have a lot of energy.
For like playing skee ball and pinball and stuff?
Yeah, all those games.
Okay, all right, so you're an energetic man as a younger man. All right. Rio, how about you? 33-year-old guys you just don't date.
No.
How come?
Because they're boring. Most of them.
All they talk about is their jobs, their
Yep.
cars, how much money they make. And young guys are broke, they're driving crappy
Yep.
cars, and they don't work.
Right, exactly.
So what do you talk about?
How much money I'm gonna spend on them.
Yeah. Where were you about 10 years? Chrissy, how about you?
Mark, how about me what?
How about... You're 27, that's young.
27, thank you.
Not that
Thank
33
you.
isn't young, but so how young, what kind of age differential are you looking for? 15, 20 years?
Breathing. I like them, 18 to 30, but I prefer younger men.
What's the
also.
youngest you've ever dated?
Probably 19.
Uh-huh.
18, yeah.
But they can't drink, what do you do?
Well, I can buy it.
There you go. Let's meet our two younger men, Anthony and John. Come on out. Anthony, good to see you. John, good to see you. Have a seat, guys. Right next to me, 19-year-old theater arts student, Anthony Capehart. Give him a hand. And next to him, 23-year-old air conditioning repair student, John Hyduke. All right, young men. Whoever has more of these at the end of the show will be the king of studs, and you get to go on a date wherever you want to with these ladies, and you'll pay for a change. Anthony, you're 19.
Yes, I am.
Yeah? You date older women as a matter of practice, or was this your first foray into the fertile fields of older womanhood?
Definitely a matter of practice.
Why?
Older women have a lot more to offer. They're a lot more fun, a lot more spontaneous, they're crazy. Yeah, they got money. Yeah,
So
I really have a great time.
You can't find any 19-year-old theater arts students that you want to date?
They have no life. They're boring.
Wouldn't it be... We should have a 50-year-old guy up here just to rebut things. Leo? All right, we're going to start with you. Anthony, what do people first notice when they meet you?
I think people notice my thick, healthy lips.
Not just your thick lips, but your thick, healthy lips. Why is that?
Every girl I've ever been out with, or most of them, has said, you have really nice lips.
Has anyone ever actually said, hey, you've got thick, healthy lips? It sounds like
Not
an
in those
Estee
terms,
Lauder
no.
spot. All right. Well, we asked these three ladies what they thought about you, what caught their eye about you in the first place, and here's what they told us. The first older lady told me his full pouty lips were just begging for kissing. The second woman said smooth skin, pretty boy face. Are you sure he's not jailbait? And the third lady said, take a hike, Marky Mark. Anthony's got the hot bod of the 90s.
His foul, pouty lips were just begging for kissing. Chrissy.
That was me.
There you go. So he picked you up or you picked him up?
No, actually, I picked him up, and he was waiting for me out on the curb.
Why is that? Where do you live? You live in a dorm or something? Huh?
Skid Row.
Pretty much. It was not the best part of town, so I just kind of pulled up to the corner and opened the door, and he hopped in. Well, he was wearing sunglasses.
What time of day is this?
It was in the middle of the afternoon, and he
Okay.
was wearing sunglasses, and he sat right down, so the first thing I noticed was his lips. Definitely.
Very
His
healthy,
lip.
aren't they?
They are healthy,
Yeah.
aren't they?
All right. Young enough for you? 19?
Sure,
All right,
sure.
good. Just checking. Smooth skin, pretty boy face. Are you sure he's not jailbait? Or take a hike, Marky Mark. Anthony's got the hot pot of the 90s.
Take a hike, Marky Mark. Anthony's got the hot bite of the 90s. That would be Terry.
Nope.
What'd you say, Terry?
I said smooth skin, pretty boy face. Are you sure he's not jailbait?
Yeah. What technically is jailbait? Is it 21 or 18? 18? So you can cross the state line with a 19-year-old boy. You just can't get him drunk first. Yeah? What else did you think about him when you first met him?
I just thought he looked very young. I thought he
young?
looked like he was about younger than 19.
Yeah? What'd you think when
Yeah.
you saw Terry?
Wow.
John,
Hello.
why do you like older women?
I just, ever since I started going to clubs when I was 19, I just started dating older women.
Yeah. Well, what do older women have that you want that you can't get from a woman your own age?
Intellectually speaking, you know, they're just more intellectually knowledgeable of a lot more things, and they're willing more to teach you things.
Like how to figure out pie?
Depends on what kind of pie.
Yeah. We asked these ladies what they thought of your looks, John, and here's what they told us. One of them said, one glimpse of his silky smooth chest and my hormones hollered howdy. Second lady said, those dark, lush lashes made my heart start to flutter. Third woman said, high cheekbones, dark skin. Cher, is that you? Cherokee people.
One glimpse of his silky smooth chest and honest hollow howdy or whatever it is.
My hormones hollered howdy.
Chrissy.
That was me.
There you go. Yeah? 27 years old, is that when the hormones start kicking in?
Well, no, but
They say women, you know, hit
Yeah.
their peak between
I
27
think I'm getting pretty close.
Are you?
Yeah.
How can you tell?
I'm getting there.
John walks through the door and...
Actually, I met him at a restaurant, and he was wearing a button-down shirt, and he had the first couple of them unbuttoned.
Uh-huh.
And I was peeking in.
What'd you see?
Something really nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nice chest. Very
Hairy?
nice chest. No, very smooth.
You shave your chest, John?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of my work.
Air conditioning repair.
That's my schooling.
You don't want to be kneeling. If you're taping up a duct, you tape your toe, that would hurt.
No. That's my schooling.
Oh, that's your schooling. What do you mean you shave because of your work?
I'm an exotic male dancer.
You're an exotic male dancer. I bet that's not a good way to meet older women, is it? Those
It has
dark...
its moments.
I bet. Don't you ever get an ink rash? Those dark, lush lashes made my heart start to flutter. Or high cheekbones, dark skin. Cher, is that you?
Those dark, luscious eyelashes made my heart start to flutter. Rio.
No.
What'd you say, Rio?
I said, high cheekbones, dark skin, Cher, is that
Cher.
you? Well, no, I mean, it's not like it sounds. He has this gorgeous hair and these high cheekbones and this great smile, and he's part Indian. Except for I didn't look for whether or not there was a tattoo on his rear end, so
Was he wearing the kind of outfit that you could have found out if you looked?
no, unfortunately, he wasn't.
And you've never married a guy named Sonny, have you? Well, there you go. He's not, Cher. Come on back. We're going to find out more about younger men and our older women after this. Welcome back. It's Fantasy Week. Younger men, older women, and just an ageless host. Anthony, how much time do you spend planning a date before you actually go on it?
I don't. Usually I just get in the car and go.
No idea where you're going.
Yeah.
Just gonna pick up the woman and just go.
Most of the time.
All right, well, we asked them if these ladies had a good time, and especially memorable time on their dates with you, Anthony. And here's what they told us. One lady said, an hour into the date, and I had him eating out of my hand. The second woman, years your senior, said, we talked about Anthony's favorite subject, Anthony. And the third lady said, one tug on his tight jeans, and my hands were dripping wet. There is the downside to dating younger men as well. I guess you take the good with the bad.
An hour into the date, and I had a meeting out of my hand. That's gotta be real.
Yeah.
There you go. Explain.
Well, we went to Gladstone's for dinner, and I really wanted lobster, and he'd never had lobster before.
Well, he's young.
I know.
You've never had. All right.
He never had lobster before, so I'm cracking the lobster and I'm pulling it out and I'm like feeding him the lobster, and I think he was getting like really excited, but I felt like his mom.
Were you enjoying her feeding you, Anthony?
Most definitely.
Getting that buttery slopper all over your face?
Yeah, it's kind of like the taste of her finger a little bit better, though.
What'd you think of the taste of the fish, the lobster? You like it?
Oh, yeah.
It's a delicate, pouty taste, isn't it?
You can say.
Yeah? What did Anthony talk about at dinner, Rio?
His family and himself and his career and what he wants to do with his life.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
good to get to know somebody. Get to go again there. We talked about Anthony's favorite subject, Anthony, or one tug on his tight jeans and my hands were dripping wet.
One tug on his tight jeans, and my hands were dripping wet. Kersey.
Yes. Oh, God, help me.
Que pasa, Chrissy?
Okay, I'll explain.
Oh, please.
We went down to the beach to play football, and he pulled the bottom of his pants up over his calves. So I guess he wanted to play in the water with his feet, but he ended up going all the way into the water. So he was soaking wet. So he wanted to go back to my place to take a shower. I said, no problem.
Nice ploy, Anthony. Youngsters watching at home, write that one down. If you live near a large body of water. Those of you in, Idaho, you're SOL. Please, continue.
Okay, so he calls me into the bathroom, and he's sitting in the shower, and he says, I can't get my pants off my calves.
Write that one down, too. I hope you got a big pad of paper. All right, so let me picture this. He's sitting in the shower with trying to get his pants off.
Off his calves, they were stuck. I guess his calves must have swollen up around the bottom of his pants. So I had to yank the bottom of his pants to get them off. It took a while. It was. No. After the bottoms came off the calves, I exited and shut the door.
Then what'd you do, Anthony, after that?
Took a shower.
Sure. Pants off, pants on.
Pants off.
All right, so did he have extra clothes?
Oh, yeah, he brought a change of clothes.
I see. What'd you do after the shower?
We went to dinner.
Okay. She a good conversationalist at dinner?
Very.
She feed you anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you feed him?
Chinese food.
And were you hungry again 10 minutes later? All right. John, do you like it when a woman pays for the date?
I don't mind. I prefer paying for the date myself.
Why?
You consider me an old-fashioned kind of guy.
So every time you go out with a woman, you want to pay?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. All right, we asked these ladies how their dates went with you, John. If they had a good time, and here's what they told us. One of them said, I love a man who knows how to do it 96 different ways. And at such a young age, he's a go-getter there. Second woman said, generous and charming, this is one perfect gentleman. Third woman said it was cold, it was square, it was the slimiest thing I've ever had down my pants.
This is easy. I love a man who knows how to do it 96 different ways. Rio.
Yes.
Explain that one.
Yes?
Yes.
You corrupter of our nation's youth? What do you mean?
Well, we went to this country nightclub, and they had line dancing, and they were teaching this dance that had 96 different positions, and we were watching, and it was funny, and
Kind of like Country Twister.
Right. So so the lady said there was like 96 different positions, and so we really laughed about it because I thought 96 positions in anything might be a really fun thing
Sure.
to do.
How many of them did you work through, John?
Well, I got about 90 of them.
Really?
Some of the steps I didn't know.
You two stand up and show us number 75.
I don't know it. It's not like I know the whole dance.
Well, just do a couple of moves for us.
Okay. Sorry.
Darn it, my mother got run over by a truck and my dog died too. That's why he shaves his chest. It's no wonder country music is sweeping the country. Generous and charming, this is One Perfect Gentleman, or It Was Cold, It Was Square, was the slimiest thing I've ever had down my pants.
He was generous and charming, and this is One Perfect Gentleman, Terry.
Yes.
Terry, there you go. Why?
Well, we had a very nice Italian dinner, and he, of course, paid. And
He likes to do that.
But one thing that impressed me very much was that he left a 25% tip, which I thought was
On purpose?
The guy was great.
Where'd you go?
Where was it where you went? I don't know the name of
in the Valley Il Mito.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why was he such a great waiter?
Well, they sent over this special beer they made for him, and they sent us a
It was-
couple appetizers.
It was appetizers they sent to us. The guy was up and on the up on everything. He was, what do you need? What do you need this? You need that? And the
One of those fake Italian accents, or just like a regular
he
talk?
was a white guy. And the guy behind the bar, he made a special beer for me.
Right then and there?
Yeah.
He
I don't
brewed
know.
a beer for you
Well,
while
he
you were
didn't
there.
brew it. He took a beer and
It's the hops.
he took a beer and something else and made it. Yeah, mixed it.
Okay,
And it
good.
tasted good.
Good. Well, good. And then he earned his 25%. Anthony, you the type of guy who likes to lead the way in romance, or you let the woman lead the way? Being the youngster that you are.
I like a woman who leads the way.
Why
I
is
like
that?
to be caught off guard. I like to be shocked.
You do.
Yes.
I could shock you right now, but I'm still on parole, so I really can't. We asked these ladies about your romantic overtures, Anthony, your romantic smoothness. And here's what they told us. One lady said, his tongue-twirling technique almost knocked me off my feet. Second woman said, sure, I'd kiss him once he's gone through puberty. And the third woman said, hot damn, he caressed my body and nibbled on my naked parts.
Sure, I'd kiss him once he's gone through puberty. Rio.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. What do you mean, Rio? So you finished dinner.
We finished dinner, and then we went out to dessert, and of course I paid for it. And
Why, of course.
because he didn't have any money.
Anthony, did we not give you $50 for this date?
That didn't even cover dinner.
Oh, really? Was it an expensive dinner?
It was lobster, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which you had never had before.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so you
it
buy
was fair.
dessert, big
yeah,
deal.
it was fair. And then I went to take him home, and he acted like he was kind of wanting a kiss, and there's no way. He's just he's young. Young. Very young.
Yes, I know, but this is fantasy week. Now, you said you wanted a younger man.
Not a child, darling.
He's 19. He's old enough to rock the vote. What about him could be more mature? Help him out. Give him a little hint.
Well, gosh, I don't know. Maybe.
Was he wearing Garanimals?
I think that was part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, were you feeling pretty much in control, or is she like mental? You know what I mean? Is she way too older than you, or you were comfortable?
I was comfortable. I really enjoyed the date.
Yeah. Well, help him out. That's.
Well, no, he's just for me personally, he's a little bit young.
All right.
Just personally.
All right.
I'm not saying in general, just for me personally, he's a little young.
Okay. So You might date other 19-year-olds.
Right.
All right. In case you're watching, don't be put off. His tongue-twirling technique almost knocked me off my feet, or hot damn, he caressed my body and nibbled on my naked parts.
His tongue-twirling
Naked
technique
pie.
almost knocked me off my feet. Chrissy.
Nope.
What'd you say, Chrissy?
I said, hot damn, he caressed my body and nibbled on my naked parts.
Yeah? So he's not too young for you, huh?
No. Anthony's a biter, okay?
Well, once he goes through puberty, he'll work through that. What do you mean he's a biter?
He bit my ankle, he bit my shoulder, and he bites hard. I had to make him stop because it hurts.
Anthony? Do you not play well with the other children?
Never have.
Is she telling the truth?
She's telling the truth.
Why?
I can't help it. This is the way I bite.
Is it, what's the word I'm searching for? Erotic for you when he bites you?
It was a little too hard. He did bite hard.
Do you draw blood?
Almost. I think I still have a mark on the shoulder. I still have one.
Is that it right there? Okay. Now
you got
today's
me,
been
you
worthwhile now. John, we're moving on to you.
Yeah.
How do you set the mood for romance, John? How do you do that?
Basically, if you're like in the beach area, which I wasn't, you'd want to go on a long, slow walk along the beach, watch the sunset.
But you weren't at the beach.
No,
So,
I was bumming.
well, if you were on the moon, what would you do?
It's just,
Do you like to do that? Do you let the woman set the tone, the pace?
I usually don't like to push myself on a girl unless she's like likes me or something.
Okay, and then you'll push all over.
And then she'll try to make the first move, or if not, if I notice that there's some type of chemistry, I will try.
All right, well, we asked the ladies if you did, and if you did, how well you did it. And here's what they told us. One of the ladies said it was sweet, it was tender, it was... No, here's what she really said. I was just kidding. Go? Yeah. First lady said it was sweet, it was tender, it ended way too soon. Second lady said he wrapped himself around me with all the passion of a limp noodle. And the third woman said, an eternity of passion, and my back was one big rug burn. Showgirl heart for you, John. It's the exotic dancing showgirl heart. She shaves her chest, too.
I hope so. An eternity of passion, and my back was one big rug burn. That was funny. No, shit. Chrissy.
Chrissy?
Yeah.
There you go. Oops, I'm sorry. What happened, Chrissy?
Oh, God.
You got teeth marks, rug burns, you're a wreck.
I am a mess. These guys worked me, yes. We were laying on the floor. Well, actually, we were laying on the couch. And
Where
then-
was this?
Oh, we went back to my place after our date. And we were laying
Whose
on...
idea was that?
Well, his motorcycle was in my garage, so we had to go back and get it.
Got
'Cause
your
I
bike
drove.
parked in a garage. All
Bike's
right.
in the garage. Okay. So we were sitting on the couch, and then we were laying on the floor,
Doing what?
having a schmank fest.
Schmeckfest. So they're schmecking, bouncing off the walls.
Yeah.
How long did the festival go on?
Oh, about 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Did the Who play?
No.
Was it that kind of festival?
No, it wasn't that kind of festival.
How'd the festival, only 20 minutes, John?
It was late.
It was late. I had to get up and go to school in the morning.
Sure. Can you get a good...
Hey, give me a break. I'm trying to get a degree.
And he's young, he needs his sleep. As you get older, you need less sleep. Can you get a good rug burn in 20 minutes?
Apparently so.
Really? Just from laying there talking, you got a rug burn? I can't... I don't see... I could lay here for 20 minutes and I don't think I would get a rug burn. Why, I mean...
Do you want me to demonstrate?
Yeah. I don't understand. I'm so comfortable here, and I'm not getting. How do you get rug rug burn just from laying on the ground.
Gotta move a little, Mark.
Oh, I'm way too old. I don't have enough energy. So you're running around on the floor.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Did you get rug burn too, John?
Nah,
Pillow burn?
no,
Wind burn?
no.
No. So how'd the date end up?
They ended up, we're sitting there,
Rub a little aloe on her back and merrily you go on your way?
we're schmecking quite a bit. And I said, I gotta get going, or it's just gonna lead to something I don't want it to lead on to.
Meaning?
Well, the first day, you know.
Right. Okay. All right, good.
Come on, you gotta be a gentleman about things. Come on, Mark.
You're right. All right.
I don't know how you go out on dates.
Well, you just saw. That is my rug burn right there. It was sweet. It was tender. Ended up way too soon. Or he wrapped himself around me with all the passion of a limp noodle.
It was sweet, it was tender, it ended way too soon. Rio.
Yes.
Rio. There you go. Any marks or burns on your body, Rio?
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately, no. Well, tell me what happened.
Well, we were having a really good time, and he checked his messages and found out somebody had gotten sick, and he had to go to work later on. So we had to end the date, and we were having a really nice time. And he gave me a hug and a kiss, and that was it.
And you wanted a little more?
Would have been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long did the date with her last, John?
About 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah. What would have happened if it had continued, do you think?
Well, I don't know. Anything could have happened.
It's an epidemic of rug burn. Watch this. Come on back and find out who takes dates to McDonald's after this. Hello, and welcome back to Rug Burners Anonymous. All right, it is Fantasy Week. We have some younger guys and some older women who've actually dated him. And you tell me what the older women said about you guys. We'll give you a heart. All right, Anthony, according to these three ladies, who's most likely to have a perfect driving record, you or John?
John.
John. Ladies?
John.
There you go. Why, Chrissy?
Well, John rides a motorcycle, and when you ride a motorcycle, you have to be extra cautious and
You either have a
conscientious,
perfect driving record or no driving record.
or you're dead man.
Yeah. All right. How many tickets do you have on your record right now, Anthony?
2.
Okay. John,
Yeah.
and you've only been driving 3 years. At that rate,
No, actually 2 in California.
you're a wanted man in Arizona? And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. John, who's most likely to write a love song to a woman, you or Anthony?
I would have to say me.
He says John. Ladies?
Anthony.
Why, oh, why, Rio?
Because Anthony will do anything to get a woman.
What extraordinary things did he do to get you?
Well, he wanted me to feed him. He tried to feed me. He wanted me to pick him up. He wanted me to take him places. He would have probably written a love song if I would have wanted him to.
Would you? Would you write a love song for Rio? Sure. I'll write one right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Impossible.
Just a rhyming couplet.
If I were to quote anything, it'd be from Romeo and Juliet.
Please.
The line when Romeo first sees Juliet, oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. Seems she hangs upon the cheek of night. As a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear.
Who says a theater arts degree is worthless? Anthony, who's most likely to take a date to McDonald's? You or John?
John.
Ladies?
Anthony!
Why, Terry?
Because Anthony's broke, and you would probably end up paying for the McDonald's meal if you were his date.
Yeah. Well, it's tough. Would you ever actually taken a...
Never.
No?
Never.
The big deal McNeil is going on now. John, who's most likely to practice dance steps in front of a mirror?
Me.
Duh, ladies.
John!
There you go.
And I do.
Why, Rio?
Because he said when we were at the country club, he said that he would rather go home and practice by himself on the line dances.
Do you ever do that? You practice dancing by yourself?
Sometimes.
What kind of dancing?
Exotic dancing when I'm feeling good about myself.
So you just kind of dance around your own house. What do you wear when you do this?
It depends on what I feel like wearing.
Well, let's say you're feeling really good about yourself, Rio.
Then I'd probably wear, oh, I don't know, nothing.
See? Anthony, who's most likely to crack jokes during sex, you or John?
Me.
Gotta be Anthony, ladies.
John.
And why would you say that, Chrissy?
Well, John has a really good sense of humor, and I could see him making a joke out of just about anything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did he make a joke while he was kissing on you?
Oh, no. That wasn't funny.
You like to do that, John?
I've never done it.
All right. John, who's most likely to take naked Polaroids of his girlfriend, you or Anthony?
I'd say me.
He says him, ladies.
Anthony!
Oh, my God. Why, Terry, why?
Because all Anthony thinks about is sex, sex, sex.
He's 19. Come on back, and we will find out which one of these younger men is the bigger stud. Welcome back to Fantasy Week. All right, you younger men. How many hearts you got there? John's got 6. Anthony's got 5, so we start with you. Tell me who you want to go with again. If she picks you, you get to go, and we pay for it.
Okay. I didn't pick Terry, but I had a really great time. I had a lot of fun. I didn't pick Rio. Once again, I had a really great time. I picked Chrissy.
Why?
The spontaneity was there from the minute we got in the car. And it was just like we knew each other for years.
Good.
I mean, from the phone all the way to the closing kiss.
Cool. That's
And,
rare when that happens. And if she feels the same way, where are you going to go?
I want to take her to a nice little spot in San Francisco. Nice, find a nice, cozy little old hotel and have a good time.
All right.
Get to know each other.
Sure, sounds pretty good. John, you're in the lead. Go ahead.
This is tough.
Yeah.
This is real tough. I had a great time with each girl.
Good.
I'd like to date them all again once.
Sure.
More.
You're young. You got time, John.
I didn't pick Terry. Everything was a rush around towards the end of the day. I mean, there was no chemistry there.
Okay.
I didn't pick Rio. I would like to have picked Rio, but it's just the date was too short. I wish I didn't have to go to work.
Sure.
And so I picked Chrissy.
Why?
Well, it was just, we hit it off as soon as she called me first. And we just hit it right off.
Bam.
Bam!
All right. Well, if she picks you, where are you going to go?
I like to go to Vegas.
Oh, roll the bones.
Go to Vegas, go to, like, Mirage Hotel, and back by poolside, drink, party at night.
Careful of the eruptions at the Mirage. Terry, you had a good time here?
Yes, I did.
All right, well, maybe you can come back. We can set you up with a couple more young guys.
Yeah.
For now, would you show us who you picked? Neither. Same deal with you, Rio. Did you have a good time here?
Yeah.
Swear?
Swear.
Okay, would you show us who you picked? John. She had enough time, John. It all boils down to you, Chrissy. If you pick Anthony, you're going to San Francisco. If you pick John, you're going to Vegas. What's it going to be?
Going to Vegas!
Viva Las Vegas! Go give her a kiss, John. Oh, there you have it. Fantasy Week.